Good morning. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Hot Takes Party of 4. I got to come up with like different slogans when we start off in the morning, like just creepy, weird things or something like that. But for everybody watching, I'm Chris Thies up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Welcome to episode 29 of Hot Takes. How's everybody doing? Who are you?
Excellent. Hi, I'm Kimberly Myers, South Florida sales rep, AV Prime. Welcome aboard.
Ahoy, mateys. I'm Madison Mastro, sales rep for Alpha Broder and Primeline in Columbus, Ohio. Go Buckeye.
Top of the morning. I'm Gabriel Jordan out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm still waking up, but doing okay. Just being honest.
I'm already crying laughing. That's
I know, I cried twice today. Most of it cried. Happy cries.
What?
Happy tears.
I think they do that, Chris. I think they do that on a regular basis.
Is that a lady thing?
Maybe.
I know plenty of men who cry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just don't do it openly.
I can count the times I've cried since 12 years old on three fingers.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Way to show some feelings.
I show feelings. Don't get me wrong, I show feelings. Just, everybody has a different way.
True.
I guess that's true. Everybody's a different way. Do you think it's healthier to cry and let it out or not?
Well, that's one outlet. Like I said, I let things out. Don't get me wrong. That's just not one of my. I don't try not to. It's not like I can't cry. But that's just not my way. Yeah.
I'm a puddle. Yeah, I'm a super emotional person. I cry all the time. My wife's like, God, again?
Is that sarcasm or you're being?
Oh, I'm being dead serious.
I didn't know what you were doing with me.
Dead serious.
I could see that. And there's nothing, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
I'm fine with it. It's okay.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. That's for sure.
So when you are really sad, what is your, if you came home and something horrible happened, you were really sad, what is the outward expression to those around you?
If we're always honest here, right? I mean, my first reaction for sadness usually aims toward anger. I usually get angry at being sad. But let's
talk about this, Gabriel.
It's never. Anybody got a leather couch?
Let me get my notepad.
Yeah.
No, but I'm good. I don't have things like. I don't feel that I have things like inside me that I need to let out, because if anything, I say what's ever in my head. Sometimes I don't think about it. It's all coming out. It comes out to everybody and anybody to a fault. So there's nothing internalized here. I appreciate your concern.
You sound like one of my best friends who we make fun of. Anytime feelings come up, he goes, "Oh God, feelings."
But I just didn't. I think I just kind of described the opposite of that. I don't mind the feelings, and I'll talk about them, and I'll say them. It's just crying. It's just not my thing.
So do you ever laugh so hard that you cry? I mean, that happens to me more often than No. Oh my God.
No.
Obviously,
I don't have any tear ducts.
Eddie and
I over anything. Doesn't matter. My family used to say the wind blows wrong and I start crying, and it's true. Seriously.
She was crying 5 minutes before the call, guys.
Yeah, totally. I was.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody. So this week we've got some things going on and stuff like that. We've got some big news on the horizon. So for Hot Takes Party of 4. So we thought we would talk about that today on the episode, kind of let you know where we're going, what our thought process is for the 2 people watching live right now. So exciting, very exciting.
I have 3 on my end. Let's add them up. I'm sure we can break double
We're up to
digits.
5. Kim and Madison are still counting.
I don't even look while we're talking.
I know it's too much. There's too much going on. I can't look and do this.
Yep. Says the people who aren't streaming, who aren't setting it up and everything. It's too much to do. Well,
Oh, that's why you do it.
guys, I love you all. So who wants to, do one of you guys want to break the news? Like,
You're on a roll, Chris.
I'm on a roll. We'll just keep it going. So, as you all know, we are employees of Alpha Broder Primeline. We've been doing this now for 29 weeks, which is historical in and of itself. But we are going to be moving to an every other week cadence with the show. And we're going to do a little bit of rebranding, calling the show Hot Takes instead of Hot Takes Party of 4. For those of you that joined in last week, we had our first guest on the show, Paige Millard. Did I say that right, Gabriel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So we were no longer a party of 4. We were party of 5. So we're going to rebrand a little bit, call ourselves Hot Takes. We're going to have a guest once a month on the show. And then we're going to have 2 episodes a month. So every other week. So we're live today. We will be off next week, September 1st, and we will be back live again September 8th, where we will have, can we tell everybody who we're going to have on? Drum roll.
I was going to do a drum roll.
You can do a drum roll. The infamous man behind the curtain, Dan Pantano, CEO and president of Alpha Broder, is going to join us on here. He's either going to tell us this is fantastic or shut it down now.
You guys better come wearing your scarlet and gray.
No,
I'll tell you that.
I'm already going to corner him on a college football question. I already feel it.
You are.
How do you guys feel about that?
Super excited. We're kind of the big.
Excited.
I think it's cool. I think we're evolving. The show is evolving. We're getting some recognition. We're adding guests. Every other week is kind of cool because we are very busy people, the 4 of us, and we're pretty serious. So giving us a break every other week is kind of cool. But I think it adds to anticipation. You got to wait a little longer to see us.
My question is, what are you all gonna do next Wednesday?
Oh my gosh!
I'll go first. I'm gonna cry and then send a Zoom invite to you guys.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a Zoom meeting, the 4 of us.
Pretty sure we're gonna do the same thing, just not broadcast it.
Yeah, it won't be live. It'll just be us.
So I think that it's important, though, to point out the fact that we're going to every other week is not a negative thing. We're breaking down to build back up again. So the plan is to make this even better and bigger and stronger. And we have a lot of muscle behind us now because people are liking what we're doing. So it's all good. It's all positive. It's all fun. So hopefully our 4 loyal followers will stay tuned and follow along with us.
Right. It's never a bad thing when corporate comes to you and says, we like what you've done organically. We'd like to help you.
Yeah.
So exciting things on the horizon here at Hot Takes.
So continue to tune in.
Yes. So we're also going to have we're going to have topics that we are going to specifically talk about, after we do this kind of rebrand, relaunch. We'll be able to let you guys know that we're going to stick with some of the original, parts of the show. We're going to do the OG question of the week. We're going to do the PSA announcement. We're probably going to talk to Gabriel today about his love for Twizzlers now, as opposed to red vines. So, we're going to do all those fun things that you guys tune in and want to listen to us for anyways. We're going to talk about mushroom coffee, and we're going to talk about all kinds of random stuff because that's who we are. That's what we do. But we're just gonna have a little bit more behind us now and try to build up the viewership. And if we can do this, there's some really cool things down the line. I think that we can all agree would be pretty neat. So like live broadcasts at shows and,
Like-
teasing some other things.
Like actually meeting each other.
In-person hugs.
I don't know. Let's hold off on that part.
The hugs?
No, the hugs I'm in, but in person meeting.
For those who don't know what Kimberly's talking about, I've never met Kimberly in person. That might be a shock to some of you. Of course, I know my dear friend Maddie Eyes. I met Chris once in
3
person.
years ago.
Yeah, and I don't really remember it. I just know it happened. So
Is this what it's like to online date? Is this like online dating? Like, I've never met you, but I'm thinking about it. Maybe we should get together.
It's been
The 29 episodes have gone longer than any dates I've ever done online. So thanks for that, Chris. Appreciate you.
Ow. I mean, now that's out there forever, Maddie. Like, I don't know if you wanted. That was not a.
It was a burn on
boost.
myself.
I'm just noticing, totally swirling on you all. Are all three of you drinking out of your hot takes mug this morning?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I so didn't get the memo.
So interesting enough, I went downstairs 15 minutes before the show started, and my wife had set out a pot of coffee in a carafe and the cup sitting next to it. So if it wasn't for her, shout out to Kelly, I wouldn't be drinking out of this.
Love that woman.
What an angel.
I know Maddie hates this, but
I don't, Kim.
my significant other had to run.
Went to Dunkin', didn't you?
He had
Wow.
to go. He had to go
I can
run
see
an
it.
errand this morning, and he came back with some.
Put it in front of your face so I could see it. There it is.
Did you get a powdered cinnamon sugar donut? Those are the best.
No donuts.
Oh, so you just don't like their coffee, like
No, I
everyone
don't.
else?
No, I'll eat the donuts, like one biters.
And Layla says the same thing, Maddie, that Dunkin' Donuts should just stick to donuts and coffee, even though she doesn't drink coffee. But she's like, I hate their food. We do all agree on that.
They're building one less than a mile from my house, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah.
Why is that? You know what? Let's ask that question. Why do they have to be next to a Baskin Robbins? Like they just go hand in hand.
Aren't they in the same building? Like they're the same.
I just passed one that was a Baskin Robbins and a Dunkin' Donuts the other day. I swear to
They're
God.
owned by the same people.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's like Taco Bell and Pizza Hut.
Didn't know that.
Same.
So wait, I never thought about it. I haven't had Baskin Robbins since I was probably about 7. But if you go through the drive-through, can you get a coffee and like, I want a scoop of mint chocolate chip?
Yes, you can.
Chris did it last week.
I did.
Oh, or you could do like an avocado.
Kim, we are on the same wavelength today. You're just a little bit snappier than I am.
Mhm.
Mind blown for the two ladies today. They're like, wait a minute. Wait, what? What?
Their lives are forever changed.
So
I mean,
funny.
Like in the same aspect of you can get a Taco Bell burrito and a personal pan pizza.
Because that's what you want to eat in one sitting. My
Hey,
goodness,
at
get
2
the
in the morning
Pepto-Bismol.
after a night of drinking, that
Okay,
sounds
all
delicious.
right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I would do both.
We've noticed, I'm not a Pizza Hut fan, but we've noticed around here, so this is no love lost to me, but we've noticed that all of the Pizza Huts are now turning into Boston markets, which
Really?
do you know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember those, like they
downgrade.
went away.
Yeah. They've all went out of business in the Midwest.
So here, they're all the Pizza Huts are starting to turn over to Boston Market.
What's another combo tandem in your areas? Any ideas?
So you mentioned Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. Taco Bell also teams up with KFC. I have a KFC
They do.
Taco Bell
They
combo.
do.
Yeah.
So does A&W.
A&W, yes.
I can get chicken and A&W root beer float. Delicious.
But do you?
Yeah, I get the float. I get the float for me and the chicken for my daughter.
Speaking of multiple fast food places, so if you guys have ever played the game where do you get the best drink, the best burger, and the best fries? And if you had to go to all 3 different places, where do you go?
Ooh, I like this.
I'll start.
Yes.
In-N-Out Burger,
That's
McDonald's.
not fair. I can't get that here.
I don't know what to tell you. McDonald's French fries.
I'm in on that. I agree.
McDonald's French fries still reign supreme. And you know what? I'm also going to have to get the McDonald's Coke because McDonald's Coke tastes different than any other Coke out there.
It does.
And I actually know why.
I agree. But I would go with Sprite, the McDonald's Sprite.
Okay, I am a Sprite fan.
It's so funny because I don't usually drink Coca-Cola or like just get a soda, but there is something, and I think it's the same with the fries. I think they sprinkle some crack in the Coke.
100%. I agree with you, Kim. I think they do too.
And on fries, I don't know what they do.
That ain't salt on the fries. That ain't salt.
It's natural, I'm sure, but there's something in it that gives like everybody that feeling where they're Coca-Cola. And I did read something, and it's something to do with their syrup to
That's
seltzer
correct.
ratio.
Well, the syrup is normally stored in a plastic pouch and then in a box. Theirs is not. McDonald's asked for their syrup to be stored in like a steel container, and I guess it has to do with the freshness of it. I don't know why everybody else hasn't jumped on board, but that's what I heard. So it's fresher.
Now that's a hot take. That's a hot take, right?
That was piping hot.
Whoa.
Like fresh French fries hot. Fresh from the fryer.
I would have to go with for soda, pop, whatever you guys want to call it. I call it both up here in the Midwest. But be careful who you talk to. You'll start a fight. I would have to go with Taco Bell's Mountain Dew Baja Blast because it's like
Get out of here.
it's so good. And it's only there. It's like a T-Bell exclusive. I'm with you on the McDonald's French fries, 100%. Anybody who wants to argue that, you're wrong. Period. Burgers, like are we just talking like cheeseburgers?
Yeah, just a fast food burger. Who pumps out the best?
Okay, you are all going to disagree with me on this one. Burger King plain cheeseburger, delicious. It's on sesame seed bun. It's great.
No, interesting enough, I like that burger better than the McDonald's.
Yes.
It's a better
Yes.
burger. I'll give you that.
I mean, I can't pick In-N-Out Burger, or I would, because there isn't any up here.
Do you guys have, and forgive my ignorance here, do you guys have Del Taco out there?
No.
Okay, well then.
We have Chipotle.
It's relevant. It's relevant. It's a taco place similar to Taco Bell, and they have one burger. It's always at the bottom of the menu. It's hiding. No one knows about it. It's one of the best fast food burgers out there. It's crazy. But if you don't have it out there, then it's irrelevant. So those West Coast folks.
I could throw Wendy's in there, maybe. Wendy's is up there in the burger category.
I don't like Wendy's burgers. That square patty.
I love the spicy nuggets. Give me some of
Fresh,
those
never frozen.
spicy nuggets with a frosty. Ooh,
Ooh, I can't eat.
Junior bacon cheeseburger. Oh, dude, come on.
Hey,
the
when I
bacon. Oh.
when I worked at a grocery store, that was the thing. It was 99 cents. You can get 99-cent burger and 99
Yeah, Wendy's is helping out the little people, man. I mean, they're trying to feed a family for under $10.
I'm stuck on the Baconator.
Kim is just dying over here.
You need that Baconator with a side of a defibrillator and somebody who knows how to use it.
No, you get the frosty with it. You get the
Yeah,
frosty
right.
with it.
Yeah, right.
And Wendy's chili? Seriously, I'm so unhealthy.
Oh,
It's
Wendy's chili.
chili.
Wait,
That's
We started on chili.
Thing.
Oh wait, sorry. There's beans in the chili, Gabriel.
Thank
There's
you.
beans in the chili.
One of my favorite foods, but shouldn't have beans in it. Not chili.
You ever hear that story about the finger in the Wendy's chili? But wait, what I wanted to ask was, do you dip your fries in your frosty?
Yes.
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 In the words of Walker Hayes from Fancy, yes. Gonna dip me like your fries in your frosty. Mm-hmm.
Is that,
Look up
is
that
wrong?
song. Hell yeah.
I'm like slap happy today.
Hey guys, I have a question. I'm going to switch gears here. It was from an article I was reading this morning.
Let's go.
I don't know if any of you read. Everybody remember, maybe Maddie doesn't. You should.
I don't read good.
The Nirvana, the cover with the naked baby swimming, chasing the dollar bill.
Yeah.
Very popular album cover, right? One of the most popular ever. We all remember that. I read this morning that kid, that baby, 30 years old, suing the band for exploiting him.
Oh my
He
God.
said he has emotional trauma for his naked body being out there, and he wasn't asked permission at 6 months old.
Were his parents?
I don't know, but that's not my. I actually have a question based on that. So that album, one of the most popular albums ever. What was that album that you played over and over and over again and wore out either the tape? In Maddie's case, it probably would have been a CD.
Ooh, mine was a CD. Yep.
So I had tapes, but what was that album that you could not get enough of?
You gotta pick one?
Yeah, I know it's tough. Okay,
Can we do
maybe I have
two? Can we pick two?
Two. Good, because I have two.
Okay, let's pick two.
One is a little funny. Who remembers Milli Vanilli?
Oh, hell yeah. That I had that tape. That was a tape for me.
As a tape. So that was over and over and over. And I don't know for those who don't remember Milli Vanilli, they found out later they didn't sing any of their songs. That was not them singing, and they fell from grace. I still loved them. One of them had a tragic end because of his depression based off of that, but we won't go down that route. And
add that to your playlist, Maddie.
yeah,
Well, don't worry. These are all going right on there.
girl, it's true. Blame it
Oh
on
my
the
God,
rain.
so good. What's
And
number
the
two?
second is Use Your Illusion 2, Guns N' Roses. I mean, come on, right? Forget about it.
Okay.
Use
That
Your
was during your
Illusion-
time, though.
Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 were the first CDs that I played when I got in my car when I got my driver's license.
There you
So
go.
there is a memory reflex to those two because it was double album.
Mhm.
So those two CDs were I remember very vividly, like first time got in the car, had all by myself, go to pick up my girlfriends and pop that CD in. And whenever I hear it, I have that reflex to go right back to that 16-year-old me.
I love those. I love those memories. That's good stuff.
Tim, that's so funny. I had a 2 CD'er in my first car, but it was Lady Gaga. And every time I hear the Lady Gaga songs, it takes me back to driving around in my Mustang convertible to softball practice.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. But I had a tape and I used to play it in my parents' car, and it was the Grease soundtrack. It was either Grease or Annie soundtrack. And I remember the tape like busted and all of the tape was like coming out of the tape itself.
Do you remember when that would happen? You'd like put your finger, you like slowly try to get it back,
Yeah.
or a pen.
Yeah.
I would use my nail and it'd be like, so I could watch it slowly, so I didn't screw it up or rip it or tear it. God, those were the days.
You kids today, the struggle was real. The
Yeah,
struggle was
back
real with
button.
Yeah,
Done.
so that's the whole thing. You don't really wear out a CD, unless you
Unless you
scratch
scratch
it.
that. Scratch it. Over time, it would get scratched.
Right.
Then you just get pissed. You're like,
Yeah.
no,
Wear out
no.
because it's all digital. So, I mean, I definitely had some cassettes that I had to buy duplicate.
That's right.
I wore them.
So okay, so you did your two, Kim, right? Or no, not yet.
No, I didn't say anything. I'm waiting for yours.
Me?
Yes.
Mine is so off the wall. So
Was it Off the Wall by Michael Jackson?
no. No.
Good one.
No, when I was little, like grade schoolish, it was you're gonna laugh. Tim McGraw, Not a Moment Too Soon. Don't Take the Girl. Like, wow, dude,
Good
I
album.
play the thing nonstop. Amazing album. Look up the album cover on that one for the stash from Tim McGraw. And then when I got to 12, 13 into 16, here you go. Here's the crazy one. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, 100%.
Big difference. That's a different genre, that's for sure.
Complete different spectrums. I
Look
knew
up the album
every
cover on that
song,
one.
every song word for word. First CD I got busted with by my parents.
Yeah.
Like, bought it again, didn't care. Gin and juice all day long.
That was a
Yeah,
raunchy album.
It was a very raunchy album.
You ever hear an album or a song and you immediately just know every word and you don't even realize that you know every word? Like, I heard Two Live Crew the other day and I legit sang every word to the song, and I just stopped and was like, holy and then one time we were out at a store a couple weeks ago, and whatever was playing, I was singing the whole song, and I just stopped and I was like, I don't even know what this song is, but I know every word to it. And the guy at work that worked behind the counter there, he stopped and he goes, oh, I think this was in, I forget what movie now. It was in a movie. And he's like, but I knew every lyric to that, whatever the song was. And I was like, I don't even know what this is. And I know every word to it.
Kimberly, I want you to try to remember that. I'd like to know what you were singing. At some point, tell me.
I want to say whatever the song was, it was from some kind of, for lack of a better term, girly movie, maybe like a Dirty Dancing or Pretty Woman or something to that effect, but I'll have to think on it. But I remember stopping in the store and laughing at myself because I was like, what is this song?
Kim, I get the sense that you and I are identical in that case, where like it'll come on, I will know every word, and then somebody will look at me and be like, how do you know this? And I'm like, I don't know, I just do. Like the whole thing, word for word.
I know words. I know lyrics to songs more than I know any other piece of knowledge. When I was younger, somebody bought me a game and it was all about lyrics, and it was snowing out, got the whole family neighborhoods together. We start playing the game and I was like, I'll go first. I won the game before anybody else could go, and they packed it up and nobody played the game with me ever again. So.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, but I can remember lyrics from 20 years ago.
Yeah, seriously.
Exactly. My tape that I definitely bought, I won't lie. I mean, I've bought the album, the cassette multiple times, the CD, of course. Definitely 100% Slippery When Wet, Bon Jovi.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
Great album.
Two more. So that definitely wore it out.
I can sing 80% of Bon Jovi songs, and I mean up until today. A lot of albums people don't know he came out with. I'm sure, Kimberly, you know many. Yeah, Lost Highway. I mean, these albums that didn't do well mainstream, but he's by far my favorite artist of all time.
Me too. Who known? Who all through conversation during the show that we had that in common.
Yep.
It only took 28 weeks.
I think about 15 weeks in, maybe we learned that.
But yeah.
Did you guys perform those live on a karaoke stage?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get out of here. We can do it now.
Bon Jovi's great karaoke material. Great.
Except as a Bon Jovi fan, I do get a little irritated when people either sing "Living on a Prayer" or "Bad Medicine." I'm like, yes, I get it, but he had so many other, great hits. Can we sing something else? Don't sing "Living on a Prayer." So
Originality, guys. Read about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's because those songs resonate to the younger population. Like, I know, like, when you look at the group of like elementary school, they all know "Living on a Prayer" and they can all sing it line for line. So it's kind of like Journey, Don't Stop Believing. Like, everybody knows that song now. So I think that's why it is so prevalent. Because if you've ever, I haven't been out in a long time for fun, but if you're ever out in a bar and they do start playing it, you see all generations dump in, which is cool.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I'll have to pull up some. I think my youngest karaoke, it was lip sync video. I was in eighth grade, maybe sixth grade. But there used to be a show on TV called Putting on the Hits.
Oh yeah.
It's all like you would lip sync the song, and at the school fair they had this thing where they would set up the video and you could come out and lip sync the song, and I just went all in at whatever age I was, and the video is hysterical.
Maybe that's how Milli Vanilli got their start.
Oh my God.
Oh, poor Milli Vanilli.
Oh
Do you still have
Yes.
that video, Kim?
yeah, somewhere I
You got it.
yeah.
You have to dig it out. You
Yeah,
have to
pictures
dig
or it
it out
didn't
for us.
happen. Pictures or it didn't happen.
I think it might be storage, but I'll see what I could do. Do you guys know that Korean boy? I think they're Korean.
BTS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was too quick, Chris. That was way too
Well,
quick.
I have a
I
9-year-old
would have
daughter.
hesitated 5 or 6 seconds. I got a 15-year-old daughter too.
What about them?
So, yeah, I think I'm the only one who thinks that they're the next Milli Vanilli.
Oh, really?
Whenever I've seen it, first of all, I don't get the appeal to their music. I find
Neither
it
do I.
insufferable. But then when I watch them perform, they're excellent performers. But I question if they're actually singing.
Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
So was Justin Bieber at one time, but I don't know. I agree with you, Kim, 100%. My daughter has put that on repeat so many times. When it comes on, I just want to break the machines.
She's
Can't say
not. So I'm happy. I'm happy that that's not on the playlist in my house.
So bad.
All right, who's up?
Maddie.
My question?
No, what's
Oh,
you're not getting out of this. I mean, your album's going to be like Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
It was Lady Gaga
Oh, she did say Lady
in
Gaga.
my
yeah.
car, and then it was
Poker
either
Face?
Grease or the Annie soundtrack that was on the cassette tape that just completely busted, and I got really sad and cried. But it was an easy fix.
Okay, that's pretty. That's pretty opposite spectrums too. I mean,
Maddie, you want to hear something sad? I have.
Oh, sure.
I have the Grease album, like the record.
Oh my God.
It's a double album, and I still have it.
you know
I
how
love
Maddie feels
Grease.
about vinyl. Don't get her excited.
I do, yeah, I love it. I do love it.
Well, so what time is it? It's 11:33.
Yeah, we've got to get this show on the road.
Get the show on the road. PSA time. Product spotlight announcement this week. Brought to you by Alpha Brother. Like every week. We are I'm sorry. I thought it was funny, so I laughed at it. We are wearing Ultra Club from our private brand collection. I'm wearing the 8230 with the reflective zipper. Got a little heat seal down the arm here. Love this piece. What about you guys?
I'm wearing the UC 105W. It is the ladies Lakeshore polo, performance polo. So it has that moisture wicking and antimicrobial performance in it. So you know how sweaty I get, guys. This is a good piece for me. The men's
I didn't know that until now.
Yeah. Look at the hidden collar, the Mandarin collar. The buttons are hidden in this. Awesome piece.
Like it? I like the men's in that. I really do.
Men's is fantastic. Yeah, agreed.
Men's also comes in that hot pink.
Mhm.
Breast cancer awareness around the corner, October. Check it out. UC 105. Just dropping knowledge bombs all day.
I've got the 8420. This is the coolant. Are you laughing at my 8420 or your knowledge bombs?
He's laughing at himself. Oh my God.
Knowledge bombs. Oh, it's a great line. This is the Cool and Dry Sport Performance Interlock T-shirt. Not to be outdone by our TT11, but a great.
Which one is that?
The 8420.
That's
The
snake
interlock
proof.
performance?
That thing's bomb proof. I love that thing.
Yeah, if I can say this out loud, I like this better than our TT11. I like the
You
feel
can
of
say
it.
that. It's okay.
Okay, good, because I do. I like it. It's got the performance features, moisture wicking, antimicrobial. It's a great T-shirt. Price
That's
well.
like a hidden gem. Gabriel.
That's exactly right. It gets overlooked, but it is a great go-to shirt.
All
In
the
fact,
time.
So
Like-
soft.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is.
comfortable.
Very soft.
Super
piece.
durable.
Mhm. Comfortable.
So I don't think the 8420 is a hidden gem because it's probably the style, well, the long sleeve, the 8422 that I sell the most of. But I'm the OG that came up, like,
Okay,
Cub
Bodek.
is my baby. I'm actually layered. I got the 8420L underneath.
Nice.
Yes, which comes in beautiful
Dedication.
ice blues and sea foams. And then on top, I got my 8618, which is the lightweight quarter zip. The ladies in the 8618W. Perfect though for a layering piece. What are we saying?
I said, did you make that item number up? Is that a real item number?
It's legit.
need to
It's
look it
legit.
up right
I'll confirm it.
Look
It's
it up.
it's legit. Legit.
I'm only kidding.
Unlike the CE114 or whatever. No, this is legit.
That was Kim, right? Kim can back this up. When we came out with that, that was one of the greatest selling introduction quarter zip pieces like in the Ultra Club line in a long time. Like when that came out, because it was when it came out, it was what, $8.99, $9.99, something like that.
I
Like-
want to see like a $10 price range.
Yeah, we crushed it with that piece. So
It's a little higher these days with you know,
Yeah.
the cost, right? But it's still very affordable. I think it's like a $13 price point.
what do you mean? I want it for $9 again. Go back. I want a discount.
I'll make some
A
calls.
year ago, I bought it for $9.99. Why can't?
Yeah, why can't I have it for that now? I don't know what happened. Nothing's changed.
This is unacceptable.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. So
This is fine.
So Ultra Club, check it out on the
Ultra Club.
website. We introduced new pieces last year. We got some oldies but goodies, I like to say.
heritage pieces in our longest running private brand collection.
More knowledge.
Yeah,
Knowledge bombs.
knowledge bombs.
We're loaded
Knowledge
with
bombs.
knowledge bombs today.
Here's
Mhm.
another knowledge bomb. Gabriel tried Twizzlers, and
We're gonna
We
say that
have to
out
talk
loud.
about this just quickly. We have to.
Okay, so the ongoing debate has been Twizzlers or red vines, and for many years, for me, it's been red vines. And I had realized I had a Twizzler sitting on my desk for a while, sent to us by a vendor of ours. So thank you, whichever vendor sent that. And it's been sitting here. And a couple days ago, I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. I thought about it. It had been about 20 years since I've actually had one. So my memory was a little hazy, and I decided to record it. I'm like, let's get this live. I opened it up and I tried it, and I was surprised at how good it was. And I, as you guys saw, I ate it fairly quickly. I took one bite and thought it would be one bite, and I kept eating it. There was a very different flavor than a red vine, and I haven't had a red vine in 6 months, so I have to eat a red vine and compare the two. But I might be changing teams. I might be going to the Twizzler team.
Can I speak on this?
I'm sorry,
Sorry.
Maddie. We were.
It's okay.
Daddy.
I know we bonded over
Evenly.
this, Gabriel. And listen, that was an individually wrapped Twizzler, and they taste differently than the Twizzlers. That you find. I
Is
swear
this
to
true?
you, it's 100% true.
Kimberly
Those
and Chris?
taste differently than the pull and peel Twizzlers. They taste differently than the bulk packaged ones. They taste differently than the bites, like the little mini ones. It's not the same as a red vine. You
It's-
can't even compare them. Come on, Gabriel. Please.
Listen, I'm gonna go get some red vines. Go ahead,
I
Kimberly.
agree with what you're saying though. The pull, like those pull and like
Agree. That's different.
that was
Completely
that
different.
was to me more like red vine.
Mhm.
But
I love pull and peel.
Twizzlers in an individual pack and or out of just a freshly open pack taste the
Same.
same.
Same. It's the same Twizzler coming off the same
Sorry.
line, Maddie.
I don't know, guys.
All right, I'm gonna buy a pack of both. Open them at the
I
same
gotta
time.
say, when Gabriel sent the four of us this video live, that might have been a crying, hilarious moment for me because he took a bite. He goes, "I'm gonna try this. It's pretty good." He takes another bite and he goes, "Hey, this is really good." Damn it!
It basically said, "Son of a bitch,
Yeah.
wanna like it."
I didn't, but I didn't want to like it, but it was really good.
It was so good. It was so good. I love that. We're gonna have more of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we have to keep account. We got to
Yes.
keep a running count, red vines versus Twizzlers. I can
Agreed.
be in
Put in the
charge of that,
comments.
guys. I can handle it.
Could have recorded my family eating them because that was a good idea. I wish I would have recorded everybody's reaction. The red vines was not a fan favorite. I'm sorry, but
Have you tried the Hershey's chocolate Twizzlers?
Okay, that's gross. Moving on.
Yeah.
No,
I
they're
don't
so
like
good. They're so good.
That's for another show. Kim, you got a quick OG question for us?
I do have an OG question of the day.
Let's go.
This episode has been all over the place. It's fun. We'll be back fully on track when we start. But anyway, my OG question of the day. What word is commonly used today, like a slang word, that drives you crazy? I was going to say, what word do the kids say today that you hate, but I don't want to limit it to the kids. That drives you crazy and you don't get, and I'll tell you my little story and my answer. I was at a playground and there was this little girl running around, and I realized after about 10, 15 minutes, I was the one watching this kid. And I was looking like, where's parent, her guardian? Nobody was coming. Like a half hour. And she was probably about, I don't know, 16 months, little binky in her mouth. And I'm watching it. Anyway, long story short, finally her, what I assume mother or babysitter, I'm not sure, appears and walks up to the 16-month old and looks at her and goes, "What's Gucci?" And I was like, ooh.
Oh my gosh.
And I had to ask,
My-
what the heck? I'm like, that's stupid. And what does that mean? So apparently it means like, what's good? So I
my
thought
God.
to myself, that's horrible and I can't stand it. And since then I heard a couple people saying it. So what current slang term makes your skin crawl? Is it what's Gucci?
That made my skin crawl when I heard you say
Yeah,
it.
that might be my answer now.
Pretty terrible. Don't you say like what's gravy or it's gravy? Why are they saying it's
Yeah,
Gucci?
that's what old people say. That's
Yeah,
common.
Maddie, you're old now. They need to change the word and have a word of their own.
You
Yeah.
don't hang out
Kim-
with us much.
Yeah, mine is lit. When people were using lit, like it drove me
That's good.
bonkers. Oh, that's lit. I was like, what are we lighting? What are you talking about? This is stupid. Oh, that car's lit. It's like, huh?
I think every few years, the next generation looks down at the next generation. You know, everybody wants to have their own. For mine actually might be a little old. I don't know if it's current, but bae
Oh,
for your boyfriend or girlfriend, my bae.
yes.
Like BAE? Like
Yeah.
Right. What does it mean? It's something about like above all.
Before anyone else.
oh
Are you
my
serious?
God, you're old,
Is that what it
Maddie.
stands for?
Yeah, I know what kind of meaning. I just couldn't think of what it was an acronym.
I had no idea.
What? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Wow.
You're
That
welcome.
old soul coming through.
Knowledge bombs.
Knowledge bombs. Yes.
Knowledge bombs from Maddie.
Title
Bae
of the episode. Done.
or anyone
Knowledge
else.
bombs. I just found out what cap and no cap meant.
Oh,
I think it's stupid. I still don't understand it.
Maddie,
You're either lying or you're not.
I agree
don't-
with you.
I don't know.
I'm sorry,
You know,
gotta
you brought
explain.
that up a couple weeks ago, right? And so I was at a cabin like last weekend.
Yeah.
We stopped at some random dock because we were having drinks. And this 30-year-old guy said something. And he goes, no cap. Sheesh. And I was like, get on the boat. We're leaving. Get on the boat. We're done.
I don't know what that means. I've never
You
heard
gotta
that.
explain what it means.
Well, Maddie did. Like, no cap is like I'm not lying. Like I'm in like
Right? Is no cap if you're like, I love Twizzlers, no cap. That means I love Twizzlers. I'm not lying.
right.
How
And
about
if you say
just
you're
saying I love
capping,
Twizzlers?
it's like you're lying.
Right. But
Yawn.
it's too hard to keep
Yeah.
track of.
Yeah. This guy out of nowhere, and I'm with a bunch of like late 30s, early 40s people goes, no cap. Sheesh. I was like, get the hell out of here. We gotta go.
Is that like fetch? Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not a thing. Cap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And geez.
My 9-year-old uses that now. Constantly.
Doing that at Prime and Provisions,
I don't know. I like it. I like it. Those are good ones.
Yeah.
Babe.
You were
Four?
speaking different language. Maybe it's a Midwest thing.
Of course it is.
Next week we'll talk about John. That's a Philly thing.
You know,
I mean, in 2 weeks.
it's a Midwest thing. Y'all ain't got St.
Close us out,
Lunatics. Come on.
Chris. Close us out.
St. Lunatics. You have come to the end of episode 29. I hope you've liked the knowledge bombs we've dropped on you today. Ultra Club, check it out on the website. We are not live next week. We will be live Wednesday, September 8th in 2 weeks. Special guest, Danny Pantano, CEO, president of Alpha Broder, Ohio State Buckeye aficionado. Excited to talk to him. Hopefully he's excited to talk to us. We're just gonna fire off questions at him. We're gonna talk about our mission. Until then, this is Hot Takes Party of 4, soon to be just Hot Takes. Signing off. Peace out. Be good.